welcome back to Essential Hair Academy. I'm Tabitha Dueñas, and today we're gonna do a fringe masterclass. What does that mean? That means we're gonna do 4 different kinds of fringes, all with a scissor, and show you from beginning to end how to achieve each result. We've gone ahead and sectioned our fringe section off. This is for our initial fringe, which is going to be the curtain bang. Key points to remember when we're doing a curtain fringe, especially if we're going into like a Bardot inspired fringe, is length, right? So we wanna make sure that our fringe is gonna hit when it's pushed just below eyebrow here, and then it's gonna work itself around into the cheekbone here, right? So it's gonna come around and push into here. I like to section so that I get a little bit of the hairline and I work that in. It's just really pretty when it falls out for your client to give a little bit of extra length just in these corners. Horseshoe encompassing the hair that's gonna live in the front there when everything else is kind of falling around. To get this section, I place the comb on the head, and where it lifts is where I set my high point and draw down to wherever it's gonna be. In this case, it's just past the recession to encompass a little bit of that hairline for those front pieces. Let's go ahead and get started. So only take hair that you can manage. Horizontal section. We know that when this pushes, we want it to push around our cheekbone. We're going to be working with our 5-inch straight blade scissors to our corner section. We're trying to hit that mid-neck point, right up into our guide. Now let's go ahead and dry this and refine it. When drying a fringe, I like to use a comb to flat wrap vertical sections here. Pull it out. We're just merely softening just the ends of that. I'm just gonna nip that corner off. So now we're gonna talk square fringe. What square fringe means is you cut it flat, right? So it's gonna end up longer towards the cheekbones than it is in the center, because it's a square section, a flat section on a round head. What we're gonna change about this to make it modern and also to our reference, which is Jane Birkin, is we're gonna work, again, the center section. On the top of that triangle, same sectioning, we're gonna roll horizontally across as we move up our section, but we're gonna start elevating as we move higher. Center out, pupil to pupil, below eyebrow here, with a flat line. So here's our reference, our Jane Birkin square fringe. We modernized it by shrinking in the corners a little bit and not going all the way out. All right, so now we're gonna be working a round fringe. This is a fringe that kind of follows that shape of the hairline. I want you to think more rockabilly, more Italian Nouveau actress, that sexy sweep, you know, even like Diane Keaton when she was young. This one is going to be, again, modernized. So I'm not gonna go quite so short. So lengthwise, I'm gonna hit just above eyebrows, just slightly. I'm gonna start with my scissor and work right around to my second knuckle. Really refine. Then we'll do our next section. So the signature of this look is the center is lower than the corners. So next we're gonna be doing our baby bangs / texturized fringe. This is gonna be kind of like Agnes Dane, Shannon Sossman, and Mila Jovovich in The Fifth Element when she has that orange wig on. So think of it as modern, rock and roll, and very versatile. This is great for a mid-length haircut, short haircut. If you wanna do it on a long haircut, you go for it. High point of the head where it leaves, the sides here. However, we may not cut all the way back into this. We're gonna stick recession to recession just to keep it modern. This is merely just reference for where her face frame is. All right, we'll move into our corner. I'm gonna over direct this. Same way. This is our guide. I'm gonna turn her this way. Maybe I wanna come in like this, and I'll come in like this. Now I got those peaks and valleys. Now let's try it. We're gonna use our hands to create a little bit more texture. Set this side up a little bit, right? And just really open her up over here. And the nuance is clutch. But if you are doing texture, just make sure it looks intentional. See, there's no like real wispy lines. Everything has direction to it. All right, there you have it. We just ran through 4 of the main trending fringes right now. We've given you the tools to individualize, customize, and adjust to your guests' needs. Now you know how to adjust for growth patterns and length, choices, and preferences. I hope you enjoyed, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.